All right now we got a new segment for you. We're just going to do some trading tips, some guidelines for any ensuing trades that you might have. The trade deadline is coming up. What do you know what week that is?
It depends. It changes per league for fantasy football.
Yeah.
It can follow the NFL's trading deadline, or it can follow your commissioner's trading deadline, or your league rules. Just a few tips. Be pretty quick here. Trading is kind of like trading stocks. You want to buy low and sell high. That's just a general rule of thumb. Somebody to buy low right now, and actually moving forward a little bit in the tips here. Another tip is to check their playoff schedule. If their playoff schedule is favorable, you might want to take a chance and trade with them. I mean, a person that fits into this role right now is Ronnie Brown, who I just traded for. He had a good week this week, but prior to that, he only had 1 touchdown all year, and so he wasn't doing that good. But he was projected to be better, so we're buying low. And if you look at his playoff schedule, he has Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions.
Two terrible defenses.
Two terrible defenses. So that's just an example. But you want to buy low and sell high. So if your high might be like, I also had Arian Foster, who I got in the 6th round, I believe, and I traded him a week ago. Now he actually had 30 points this week, but I packaged him and Wes Welker together to get Ahmad Bradshaw and MJD. So I still made out in the points department. Now, is Arian Foster going to keep going crazy all year? I don't know when defenses are going to stop him or make a point to stop him. He probably will be number 1 at the end of the year. But if you can get a big package deal done like that, you want to sell high on people like that, or people that have been very streaky, like a Dustin Keller, who was great for the first 5 games or so of the season and hasn't done very much since. Somebody that may have been a free agent that you didn't think you were going to have anyway, like a Brandon Lloyd, for example.
Kyle Orton.
Or a Kyle Orton, exactly, to get people that you can package together. Those are some of the points with that. Also look at teams in your league, like people that are on the bubble of making the playoffs or not, or some of the teams in the beginning of the year that might start off 1-4 that might need help. And if you have a lot of receivers and they have a lot of running backs, or you have people on their team that you like, you want to find those bubble teams and those lower teams to trade with, because they're more apt to trade because they need to make a move, because there's only a certain amount of games for them to make a run to get into the playoffs. So definitely look at those teams. Another small point is, we're from New England. Whatever state you're from, if you're from New England, you tend to put a little bit more higher value on people from your state or from your area. Like we like Tom Brady. Our value for Tom Brady is a little higher than it normally would be throughout the country. And that is true for, Brett Favre, for example, who a lot of teams hold on to. He had a great week this week, but for most of the year he's been pretty terrible. Or anyway, unless they're like a really big, like an AP or somebody like that, look at trading people from the New England area, if you're from the New England area, or if you know what a favorite team is of somebody. Like we have a guy in our league that likes the Dolphins. I have Ronnie Brown. Maybe I'll try to trade Ronnie Brown to him for somebody a little bit better. So those are some of the tips moving forward for trading. Definitely try to get some trades done, especially if you have a lot of good players and you've made good moves and had a good draft. Definitely try to get some trades done. Look for their playoff schedules, especially because we're coming into the playoff push now. So.